Jones Shorty.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. Threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Throwing on first down, Fox. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
And it's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, you know, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. Wonder what he did with it.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2nd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The numbers in last week's game for Hooper. 12 catches, 135 yards. Big game.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Flush to his right. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll look to throw again. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. What's good on the extra point? And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie. Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fox. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On 1st and 10, Fox. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Fox. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder. You think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Second and 4. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Luntz to try to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. After the touchdown, Luntz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
He finds his man complete. That's Cannon. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time.
Just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off. Usually.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead.
So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
Remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving once again from our gang here in Orlando to yours. We'll get back to AT&T Stadium in a minute, but first, let's take a look at what's coming up later this holiday weekend. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as they'll take on the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Later in the afternoon, one of the games to spotlight will be at Ford Field in Detroit, where it'll be the Lions taking on the Houston Texans. And then finally, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the Miami Dolphins and what equates to be a very tough opponent. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out and catching the ball? Well, the receivers, the running backs, everyone is involved today. And what we're watching right now is really a beautiful team effort, isn't it?
Absolutely. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. He completes it to Beckham. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fox. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. This is taken around the 12. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and touchdown, Browns. Austin Hooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
He is just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And taken right at the 35.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in the red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. You got to secure it.
Touchdown! It's complete. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Good shot.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cannon. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fox. He finds his man complete. That's Young. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On first down, Fox. To the left side, it's complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Fox. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the point after, but of little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Browns, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.